Mr. Dugai coming at y'all with a halftime live Q&A. And at halftime, man, LSU is trailing Mississippi State 17-14 in a very ugly and lucky first half. Um, Clearly we not the team we was last year, which I know I expected it. I didn't expect it. Most people didn't, but for the people who did, well, here's reality. like, we lost a lot, man. Joe Burrow not walking through that door. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Lloyd Cushenberry, Damian Lewis, Clavion Chase on. Though we got some good little pass rushes though. All these guys not walking through that door, man. And unfortunately, with the illness to Derek Stingley Jr., he's not even out there today. Um, my thoughts, man. I know it's just one half, but honestly, man, what Coach O needs to do is he got to get on the phone with some five-star recruits soon, man. Like he got to get on the phone with some five-star quarterback recruits, man. Um, I don't want to write him off, man. I know he could play better than what he's playing, but I just don't think Miles Brennan is that guy, yo. When I look at him, it's really no athleticism. Um, I seen three plays that, they showed it from the other angle. He actually had receivers open, and he just did not pull the trigger for whatever reason. He can't move in the pocket. He don't have the offensive line. He have a great offensive line. Right now, he don't have a running game. So, yeah, man, it's bad right now, man. As LSU fans, man, it's pretty bad right now. Defensively, I like Gabe as a pass rusher. I love Jabril Cox. He got the pick six. Um, yeah, man, but it's not looking good, man. It could be worse. We could be Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Georgia right now is even struggling. On the road at Arkansas. So yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but hopefully, I'm at this point. I ain't expecting us to win no championship or anything like that. I don't see us beating no Alabama or Florida or Auburn. At this point, I just want us to win this game, and build some momentum this season going into next season. Because next season we're gonna have a lot of these guys back, and it should, be a better team, next season, yo. Let's see, man. Don't look like I got many people here today. Let's see. What's up, Chandler Hodge? Appreciate you tuning in. LSU need Joe Burrow. How it's going to be for the first time going against Joe Burrow tomorrow. LSU got a brand new roster. Texas A&M only losing one game this year to Bama. Of course, LSU need Burrow, but I mean he gone. It's gonna be pretty cool as long as the Eagles win. You know what I'm saying? I want Burrow. I wish him well. I want him to do well. Obviously, I want him to be great in this league. But sincerely, I hope my Eagles get the W tomorrow. Um, and I don't even think it's the roster, man. I think, they missed Stingley a lot today. A lot of that wouldn't be going on if Stingley was out there. He got sick last night, which was crazy at the last minute. Elias Ricks, with the exception of that last touchdown, when he just completely took a awful angle on that pass. I thought Elias Ricks played good, and I think he'll do even better if Stingley was on the other side. I think, besides those plays we gave up, I think defensively we gonna be okay, as the year goes along. But offensively is where it's bad. Like offensively is where it's bad. We don't have a great offensive line, and I don't believe it. I'm losing faith in Brennan, man. I'm losing faith in Brennan. It looked like it's too hard for him, man. Um, it looked like it's too hard. I don't think he trusts what he's seeing. I don't think he trusts. Like I said, it was three plays where I looked. They showed the replay from the other angle behind the quarterback, and I'm like, yo, you got guys open. Throw the ball, and he not throwing it, and he can't move. And that touchdown pass to Gilbert, Um, I didn't like that play at all. Obviously, I'm glad we scored, but that was a terrible decision. Like you throwing it off your back foot, that ball could have been picked, and that could have taken 3 points off the board. What's up, Luke Jones? Appreciate you tuning in. We're done already. Brennan keeps running out the pocket when he doesn't have to. He ain't giving nobody a chance. I just think he's. I don't just. I just think he's not that good, man. And you know, I was watching this and I was saying to myself, Jamar Chase made a great decision. Jamar Chase, you see, none of us are at practice. Jamar Chase was probably at practice saying to himself, man, I am not going out there and risking lowering my NFL stock behind this guy. Like, I'm not going out there and I'm lowering my NFL stock behind him. Because think about it, Chase was all in until after we started having practices. You know, when it started getting later and closer to the season, you know, it's like he pretty much said to himself, you know what? This guy gonna ruin my draft stock, man. I am a bona fide number one receiver, top five pick in the draft. And if I go out there with him just running, like you say, running out the pocket for no reason, or scared to throw the ball, you know, his numbers obviously were gonna really go down. And you know, like you can't risk losing millions of dollars, man. So I get it. I get it now more than ever when it comes to Chase, yo. LSU players from last year going to the NFL. LSU need Chase. Is Jamar Chase practicing? I don't think he is. Obviously he left, so I don't think he's nowhere around the campus. I'm sure he's doing things on his own to stay in shape. Yeah, like I would love to see what TJ Finley could do also. You know, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that, you know, I feel like Coach O it feels like he owes it to Miles Brennan for, you know, being patient and waiting all these years to finally get his chance, you know, to go out there and play. But I think now, you know, he sees that um he ain't got it, man. Like I'm watching him, and I mean, granted, we could still win this game. It still can win a few games, but I'm thinking about the big. I'm thinking about the Florida at the Swamp, especially how Florida looked today. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about Auburn on the plains. I'm thinking about Alabama at home. I mean, A&M is decent. You know, I'm thinking about all these games, man, and it's like, like Brennan ain't ready for those type of atmosphere games, man. He not ready for that. You know. What's up, Ann? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Kurt, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Texas A&M going to the New Year's Six Bowl. I mean, we'll see. I mean, they beat who they beat today. Did they even play yet today? I think they playing Vanderbilt. I don't even know if they played yet today. Hey, at least Georgia is hot garbage too. Yeah. Um, you know, at least for us, man, it's like we could hold on to the championship, you know, from last season. Um, and I think this team gonna be better next year, whether it's with Brennan or whoever at quarterback. But for Georgia, this is supposed to be the year that, you know, they started to make these leaps and bounds. And I mean, granted, they could still win this game against Arkansas, but I mean, it's really, I ain't watching it, but I'm just seeing the score. It looks really ugly for them, you know, early on in this game. And also, like I said, for Oklahoma, man, Kansas State just lost, you know, to a Sun Belt team, you know, about what, a week ago or whatever. Well, look at that. A&M got Alabama next week. Well, there you go. You know. So, but yeah, like it's not looking good, man. It's 7-2. Yeah, I seen that score. That's pretty bad for Georgia, yo. I know Georgia fans gonna want to win that game, man. That would be a huge, ugly loss, man. If you know if Georgia loses that game, man. Pac-12 starts November and Big Ten in October 23rd. It's about time, man. They over there playing around, you know, acting like oh the SEC is and the ACC and the Big 12, you know, like they don't give a care about human life. You know, they just going out there trying to play football when we got a whole all this other nonsense going on. But you know, good for them, man. Hey Court, this Pam, your friend, Facebook friend. Oh, hey, how's it going, Miss Pam? How you doing? Glad you came into the live, yo. Alligator and Cox actually looks really good though. If we can get Stingley back, this D will still be good. Yeah, like I'm not gonna be as critical on the defense today, because Stingley does make that big of a difference. And with Stingley out there, and you have Elias Ricks on the other side, I think that the secondary will be, much better. Ricks made one bad play where he took a terrible angle, on that last touchdown pass. But besides that, I thought he, played pretty decent out there. I think an outside cornerback combination of Derek Stingley and Elias Ricks will be really good. With these linebackers and Cox and Damone Clark and Gate coming around the edge, and I think and Stevens out there and all the blitzing we doing. I think we actually will be a good defense this year. I think today is kind of an anomaly because there's no Stingley out there, and you would expect Stingley to be available, for the rest of the season, hopefully. But my problem is offensively, man. I just don't think Miles Brennan got it, yo. Like looking at him, it's one thing if he was just missing a couple of throws. It's one thing if he was just under complete duress. I just don't really see a lot of talent with him, yo. I don't see a lot of talent, and I just see a guy that, to me, he's not ready for the moment. Now, granted, he ain't got great offensive line protection, but I mean, man, and he ain't had a great running game. The offensive line is not that great this year. We're gonna lose 3 games, man. Like we're gonna lose 3 games, man. We're gonna lose to Florida, Auburn, and Bama, and the A&M game is up in the air, man. Like we going 7-3, yo. Hopefully 7-3, and hopefully not 6-4. Those 3 teams are much more, especially Florida and Auburn being on the road and Bama being at home, but with Bama having basically a lot of their star players back, it's a tough season. It's gonna be tough, man. But the thing is, what we got to find out is who is the starting quarterback for next season. Is it Miles Brennan? Will he come through and at least look decent to where we feel comfortable going into next year? Or is it one of these guys like a Finley or some other freshman or somebody coming in? But Brennan got to show me more, man. He got to show me more. He got to show me that he's, more ready for the spotlight, than he's showing, yo. If we lose today, wouldn't be surprised if we go 5-5. Yeah, if we lose today, we're going 5-5. Like if we lose, I still think we're gonna win this game because I think the defense is gonna make another big play. Either I think they're gonna get like another, whether it's a pick six or another big turnover for us. And I think we go squeak out with a win, yo. I think we get it done today. But, I mean, me personally, I kept saying like I think we could go 8-2. Right now, it's looking like 7-3. I ain't gonna lie to you, 7-3, maybe even 6-4. A lot of people. I definitely did not expect, a national championship, again this season with all these players we lost, and especially now because I just don't really think that Brennan got it, yo. What's up, Evan G? Appreciate you tuning in. I'm an Ohio State fan, and I'm confident we will do decent this year. Hopefully, y'all should. I mean, y'all should, man. Y'all got Justin Fields back. You got the number one player in the country coming in, that receiver. What's his name? Fleming, I want to say his name is. Yeah, I mean, the Big Ten is nobody in the Big Ten has, the type of athletes that Ohio State have. Michigan tries to get them. Minnesota got a couple of athletes. Penn State got a couple. Minnesota got a couple of receivers. But other than that, nobody got the whole roster of athletes that Ohio State have. So yeah, Ohio State definitely should, be in the college football playoff this season. Will Joe Burrow destroy the Eagles defense? He might. Like he might. I ain't got a great defense over there, in Philly. So yeah, he could, but I mean, my Eagles should get the win tomorrow. They should, even if it's one of those Miles Sanders type of game where, we giving it to Miles Sanders and letting him run, a little while against their defense. It should be a game that, we definitely should, be able to pull off. What if the Eagles lose tomorrow and what it would mean? It would mean disaster. Like, should mean it would be. It would mean we done. Like the season over. Like we gonna have a top 10, probably top 15, between top 10 to top 12 or whatever, and pick in the draft. If we lose to the Bengals tomorrow at home, on being 0-2, knowing we got a sense of urgency, to have to win this football game. So yeah, we gotta get it done, yo. You watching the Saints Packers or Heat Celtics? I'm watching Heat Celtics, but I will have my eye on the Saints Packers game. Especially I got my fantasy league. I got both Alvin Kamara and Aaron Jones, so I clearly want to see how they doing. But I'm watching my Heat Celtics, man. This a chance. It's a chance for us to get to the It's a chance for us to get to the finals, yo. But I'll know what the score is and stuff like that. I'll have my eye on that game. But I'm watching Heat Celtics. But Heat Celtics should end before the Saints Packers game is over. I'm honestly scared to face Aaron Rodgers tomorrow. Yeah, he been playing some great ball, man. But if he ain't got Devontae Adams, that's gonna be extremely, extremely tough for him, especially for them playing on the road in that dome. One thing the Saints do, especially they play really, really good defense, especially at home, yo. What's up, Martin Howman? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. My dog, Mr. Dugard. Hey, what's going on, bro? So glad you could make it into the live, yo. Cowboys versus Seahawks. Who you got tomorrow and what the score is? Well, not that I'm obviously we all know that I don't like the Cowboys. I can't stand them, and I wish they lose every game. Since we got that out the way. Seattle should win at home. I'll go by a score of what I'll say 31 to I don't know 31 to 23 or 24 or something like that. Both teams kind of struggling a little bit defensively. But I got the Seahawks at home. Hopefully the Seahawks get it done at home. And then if the Seahawks get it done at home, my Eagles get it done at home. Guess what? We both 1-2. So as bad, as it's looked, for the Eagles, they win tomorrow. Washington lose, and we all 1-2, yo. That's a pretty national championship banner, man. Hopefully, I could get back to Death Valley and check that thing out in person. What's up, Shark Zone? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, what's going on, yo? Glad you could make it to the live. Ravens, Chiefs, who winning? I'm gonna go with Baltimore at home, man. I think Baltimore get it done at home. I think it's gonna be a great, entertaining football game, but I think Baltimore get it done at home. Lions go 0-16 this year. Nah, I don't think they. I mean, they would have beat the Bears if DeAndre Swift would have caught the football. I mean, Green Bay is good. I mean, I don't think they're a great team, but I mean, I think they'll win a couple of games. I don't think they're as bad as a team, say like the New York Jets, or the Jacksonville Jaguars or nobody like that. So I think it'll be better, yo. But all right, y'all, man. Look like the second half about to get started. Yo, stay tuned. I will be live for the entire fourth quarter. So y'all come back, holler at me, check me out for that, yo. Until then, hopefully we get this thing turned around, yo. Go Tigers.